Okay, so you guys have clicked on Traiphum puzzles. Now, all the puzzles I'm going to show you here were designed and built by Traiphum for me. This one is called a Rexamorphix. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it. It's built out of a Rex cube, and it's a face-turning and corner-turning octahedron. This puzzle he gave to me for my birthday when I received the hexaphobic you're going to see in a little bit, and it's really, really good. It's really, really challenging. It's one of my favorite puzzles, actually, still to this day. It's still in my top 10 favorite just because I really like to solve. I use my own strategy to do it, and it's really, really nice. It is prone to popping, like I've said in a couple of videos, where you can have it a little bit misaligned and try to do this, and it'll pop out this piece right here. But overall, it's a really, really great puzzle. Next, we have Traiphum's Hexaminx. Now, this is basically, it's a shape transformation of a dodecahedron out of a megaminx, and it's turned into a square. Now, it's not perfectly square, as you can see, it's pillowed. And the reason for that is because Tony Fisher was the first inventor of the hexaminx and gave Traiphum permission to make them as long as it was pillowed and not square. So it's a 12-sided puzzle. It basically means that all the edges can turn, so you can see the edges. Because on a square, there's 12 edges. So, and not only that, but it shapeshifts as well. So we can turn this way. Now, this is not mass produced. None of these puzzles I'm going to show you are mass produced. Well, I guess a couple are, but not the Traiphum versions of them. But this one is really awesome. This is like definitely like one of my favorite shape-shifting puzzles. I call it one of my 3 king shapeshifters just because it turns into a big shard. And yeah, this one is really, really awesome. Next, we're going to get into the Morphix. Now, this is where it's going to seem a little bit repetitive, but that's okay. So basically what a Morphix puzzle is, it's a square puzzle that's shape changed into a tetrahedron, so a triangle, basically, and it's got 4 colors on it. And on a 2x2, of course, it all being, you know, a corner-based puzzle, you can see that this corner's got 3 stickers on it, but this one only has 1. And it looks like the center, but it's not the center because nothing turns around it. As you can see, if I try to turn it, it moves that. So there is no center because it's an, you know, it's an even layered puzzle. But you can see that it shape shifts, and it's very, very nice. This is made out of a Wit 2. As far as I know, this is the only one in the world made out of a Wit 2. It's not really necessary to have it made out of a Wit 2. And the shape transformation definitely makes it so it doesn't, you know, it doesn't act as good as a Wit 2 used to. So next we have, oh, and this one has been mass produced as well, but not in this form. It's been mass produced into a pure triangle form. Now we have the Mastermorphix, the 3-layered version. I had this special made out of Zanchi, as far as I know. Again, this is the first one ever made, and the only one that is out of Zanchi. I'm sure, you know, over time, or even maybe now there's some, and people will correct me in the comment section, but this one is really, really awesome. Now, the reason they're called Morphix puzzles, or Morphix puzzles actually, is because they morph, they change shape. And that's what I really like about them, because I really like shape-changing puzzles. And again, that's not a center, that's a corner. Okay, this is a center. As you can see, everything moves around it. So this one is made out of a Zanchi, and wow, is it ever nice. It just cuts corners. Traiphum does such a good job on this. They're my favorite kind of puzzles. Next, you guessed it, we have the 4x4. Now, this one is made out of a Shengshao 4x4 version 1. I requested 3, but he thought that he had 3 and it was a 1. But it doesn't matter because I'm not speed solving this one. And this one adds a little bit more challenge because with these 4x4 super cubes, we have an added parity that you'll never see on any other kind of super cube or any other kind of puzzle, actually. And just because it's an even layered parity, you get this. Now, odd layered parodies, or odd layered puzzles don't get this kind of parity, but what it is that you can be done the puzzle except for 2 corners need to be swapped, and that's impossible. And what's happened is that these corners are right and parity is everywhere else, so it's quite a bit to, it's a pain in the butt actually to make it better, but that is it's called a Megamorphix, the 4-layered version. On to the 5-layered version. This one is called a Ultramorphix, as you can see. This is Traiphum Puzzles 2012. Now, these haven't rubbed off because there's a clear sticker over top. All my other ones have actually rubbed off. And this one's really cool because, again, we've got that centerpiece and you got to build everything around it. And actually, on these Morphix style puzzles, solving the even layered ones compared to the odd layered ones, it's actually quite a bit different for solving the first ones. The last 2 layers, centers, sorry. Wow. Anyways, so yeah, it's quite a bit different and it's more challenging. Use different algorithms and stuff. What I really like about the 5-layered ultramorphics is how triangle this one is. This one is very triangle, as you can see, and it's made from a cube, a square. So we've got edges, centers, corners. So the next one, as you can probably guess, is the 6-layered version. This is called the hexaphobic. And here you can see, actually this one also has a clear sticker over it. So this is the 5th one that he's ever made. And when I saw this on his website, or sorry, his Facebook page, YouTube page, and his Facebook page, I was like, wow, I really got to get that one. But this one is a little bit more expensive. This is going to run, you know, it's going to give you about $600. But for me, it's okay because, you know, I'm a hardcore collector and I just love these kind of puzzles. Now, this is made out of a V-Cube 6. I asked him, could you make it out of Shengshao? He said, you know what, it's probably not good because the Shengshao 6x6 is a little bit unstable, and I have to agree. I actually think that all 6x6s are a bit unstable. I didn't want him to mod these cubes before actually making it, right? And a lot of people said, why don't you pi mod this? Well, because I don't want to risk it. That's why. It's a $600 puzzle. But this one's awesome. When I got this one, I mean, wow. Go and search my channel for a hexaphobic unboxing, and you'll see my reaction. I was blown away by this. Next, we have the 7-layered one. Now, this one should be called, I think, the septamorphics. Septum meaning 7. However, Traiphum wasn't the first person to make this, which means that he can't name it. And but that's okay, but he's allowed to make them. Now this puzzle here has probably got to be the smoothest one, or at least one of the smoothest puzzles I have ever tried in my entire life. Okay, this puzzle, wow, it's so smooth, like it's effortless to turn this thing. It's made out of a Shengshao 7x7. I requested that, not the V-Cube 7. Plus, I think it's easier to build from. But wow, is this ever smooth. This puzzle here is just incredibly well made. Out of all the Morphix puzzles that Traiphum has made for me, this one here I think stands out the most. All right, so the next one, I'm sure you can guess, is the 8-layered version. Wow, look at this thing. Now, as you can see, unlike these ones, okay, so the 6x6 is very, very triangle. You can see that this one's not so much, because on the 6x6 you can see this edge is almost straight, where on this one it's more curved. And the reason for that is just because of the size of the puzzle. Now, if he was to make them completely straight, he would have to build up more, right? And so it would come way out to here, and it would just be more work, more epoxy, and more prone to breaking. So there's another shape called a rouleau shape, which is basically like this. This is a rouleau tetrahedron, and you can make these like this. I prefer this shape, which is pillowed, but this is sort of halfway in between, and I gotta say, it doesn't bother me at all. Like, I really, really like this. Now, this one also is very, very smooth. Like, it's totally awesome. The shape shifting that comes with this one is phenomenal. I mean, it's unbelievable how much this thing shape shifts. I encourage you to go and watch my octophobic unboxing, and I scramble it up in there. It's called an octophobic because octa means 8, of course. And this one is very, very heavy. This one was the most expensive as well. This is the most expensive puzzle I've ever bought, but well worth it. Now, the last one, you guessed it, is a 1x1. I haven't got the 9x9 yet. It's coming. This is just to complete my collection, although my collection is not complete now that the 9x9 is coming out soon. But Traiphum made this just for fun, and I really, really like it. Sometimes when I'm solving, I'll just go like this, and whatever color lands on the bottom is what side I'll do first. So it's pretty nice. I really, really like it. Now go ahead and click the annotation up here and go back to the home page.